Tonight's episode is an exclusive interview featuring Ari Nagel, the Sperminator, alongside with the Vanderhorsts. So grab your popcorn and cocktails and enjoy the show. Hey, it's Meika AKA Taji.
It's Kia.
And this is Mel, and this is the Drunken Threesomes with the First Ladies. Welcome.
Hey, guys.
Hello there. Hello.
Yes,
so
Brava.
let's get our glasses. So let's get our glasses up because we're going to toast to another episode.
Okay.
And clink, clink, clink. Oh, in a way. Clink.
Clink. Well, I don't even have my straw, my fancy straw.
I'm having some rum punch. So yeah, it's got to be lit for real.
On the mic.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. I have some bartendera. I remember what it was this time. Bartendera.
Okay. Keep it cute. And what do you have up there? Meet.
I have some 1921 Mexican rum cream with a shot of bourbon in it. So I gave it a little slice.
Oh, you juicy. So so that's the way you kick off an episode, okay? Be a little saucy.
Milky. Yes, creamy.
So as always, I'm so happy to see you girls. Yes. Another week going strong. Yes. So, y'all want to play a game?
No. I always lose.
No, it's not a lose game.
I know.
So this one is more like informational, but it is to challenge yourself just a little teeny bit. Okay.
Yes. No, that's fine. I like games.
Okay, yes. So we're gonna play a game up in this biatch. So
did you see the new Saw?
The who?
Saw.
When you
like to play a game.
On my boot. Oh, I know, right? But no, I didn't see it because on cinema, all of the streams are totally different movies. None of them are Saw. So I was going to watch it this weekend, but shade. Hopefully they get it up there.
Yeah. Okay.
So we're going to play a game. And that is Who's Your Daddy?
Okay. I don't know who my father is. Like, no.
So you're going to guess which rapper have children and which ones don't. And then there's a little fun fact at the end. So let's begin, shall we? Circle. Take us to the next page. NBA YoungBoy. What do you girls think?
Yes, he has kids. He got a whole bunch.
Definitely have kids.
Yes, not a whole bunch.
She's not lying. A whole lot of kids. Total 6 with 1 on the way.
You sure that's it? I feel like it's more than that.
Ooh, well, allegedly there's 6 that are definitely accounted for. There's more. I wouldn't be surprised. Like it's 7 on the way. So
those bodies.
Next up, Lil Uzi Vert, aka Sassy Savage.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
No, okay. You girls are right.
Okay. I'm about to say he would spoil his kids, I would think.
What about Rick Ross? Do we think he have kids or not?
I've never heard of him having kids, but I'm gonna say
yes.
I'm gonna say yeah. I've never heard of him having kids.
Yes, he does. A total of 4.
Because he had some baby mama drama not too long ago.
Oh, pay attention.
Okay.
Next.
Oh yeah.
Yes. Big cat kid. Well, a
so
kid.
Cute.
Total of 1. Yes.
What's that face though?
He like, oh yeah. Pop Smoke. What's your name?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Junior, no.
No.
Okay. Well, you ladies are correct.
Mm.
Did not have any
Camille
kids.
loves Pop Smoke.
Yes, who didn't? Yes, Pop
Okay.
Smoke. Get it popping. Okay.
Yeah.
What about ASAP Ferg? Hmm.
I never heard about him
I
talking
was,
about kids,
I would
but
say yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had some. So I don't know. I can't give an answer because I'm not really sure. I'm on the fence.
I'll say yeah.
And he has
No
no
kids.
kids. Yes. He was a hard one because a lot of people was like, this nigga got kids. But that was surprising. So next up.
Yes.
Even
It's always the raggedy ones.
Not the raggedy.
He has a total of 4, but that could be questionable too. Because he definitely got kids out here. And the kids, okay.
Okay.
What about
Oh.
Trippie Redd?
No.
I'm mad we stuck.
No, I don't think so.
No, I don't. No.
And you girls are correct. Guys, you guys are really okay. Tearing it up. 21.
Yes, my
Yes.
My boo. Yes, 21. Definitely has kids. Okay.
Yeah.
Picturio.
And he rap about them all the time.
Yes, and that's also a dead giveaway. Yes.
Mhm.
And Juice World. Rest in peace. But do you have kids?
Did he have a baby on the way when he passed?
Mm.
I don't know.
No
No.
kids.
So he has no kids. And then you guys, you want to do a bonus? We don't really have a choice.
Jesus. Yeah.
And for the bonus, which is not really a bonus, but
Yes.
Yes.
definitely,
You got a whole bunch.
Yes. Best day.
definitely a whole bunch.
Yes.
Total 78 with 13 on the way, and that number is constantly changing as well.
Yes.
It's changing every second.
Yes, literally. Thank you. Come again.
You know what?
And did you come? Yeah, to the wrong house. Pass me my crop top. I'm leaving. Yes. Thank you. And I am signing
Get
off.
with you. Oh my God, I cannot with you at all. That was hilarious.
So I thought that was pretty interesting to know. Like some of those I really thought like there was someone who had no kids and I thought they had kids. And I was like, wow, like I'm really with the kids on you. My bad.
Right.
My bad. But yeah, that was cute, right? Thank you.
Yeah, that was
cute. See, thank you. 21. Yes. So
coming up with the best games ever. I'm gonna be like y'all one day.
Oh, don't do that. Don't do that. So y'all want to get into the
R.E.A.D.
Yes.
I can say it now. I be scared to say it now.
I was waiting on it. Okay.
Okay.
So yeah, we'll definitely get into the reads on the mic.
On the mic.
Yes, the slow down version.
Yes.
R.E.A.D. Real entertainment all day on the what meeting?
On the mic. On the mic.
Yeah. Oh, I can't.
Oh my goodness, we stupid.
I like how you remixed it though.
Really did. So we're gonna be a little tad bit different today. Not necessarily current events in the celebrity world, but more so in a local celebrity world, I guess, if you want, to say. Okay. So we'll go into it. Oh, very handsome, very handsome.
I'm gonna say he is nice looking. I ain't mad at you, Ari.
Ari Nagel. Okay. So the 44-year-old educator has made headlines in the past for his frequent sperm donations, which has earned him the nickname the Sperminator from national tabloids. He provided a life update in a new interview with Dr. Oz recently. He stated he has fathered 20 kids in 2020 and hopes to father 21 kids in 2021. So Most of his donations are received via a soft cup, which is easy to use and pretty much an image there.
That's the period cup.
I've never used one of those. Have you guys ever used that?
No.
No, I never used one.
I know some people that have.
What are the reviews on it?
They said it was good. It was.
It
They
does
like
it doesn't. It's not messy and none of that.
It don't leak out. It just go in a cup, and you got to take the cup out. So it collects in the cup.
Gotta be digging all up in there, like
and that
trying to put
in
it.
The piece of that, I just can't. I'm old fashioned. No offense. Old fashioned.
So yeah, that's basically what is used, and the bigger the family, the bigger the love. So this is images of some of the young ladies that he did help along the way, included our little Devin. Hey, girl.
Hey,
girl.
So Ari has received a lot of pushback because of his free donations. Yes, viewers, free donations. Yes, to lesbians and single mothers around the world. Some countries have even tried to ban him from entering and providing his sperm. Here are some images of his amazing accomplishments, because y'all basically can't stop Ari.
Okay.
He out here.
Yes.
Still going strong.
Yes.
Literally, yes. So,
making life happen. I love it.
Wow.
So you have him here with some of the kids. As you see, he definitely tries to spend time with them, see them, and they are all just gorgeous. Even the crying faces, they are cute.
Yes.
Oh my God. And then also, like I said, he helps single mothers and lesbian couples. So here also some images of single mom and lesbian couple. I believe this image is also, they may have already had their baby already, and as well as this one. She's probably older now, but yes, definitely out here helping the community. And okay. And also another special family that he helped, which we know so well. Is the Vanderhorsts and a little Kari.
Yes, Kari be giving me life. I love her.
She is like on that when what was that? I like money. And she was like, okay.
Yes.
So yes, and this is probably one of the families that's going to join us tonight, and so we can learn of the wonderful adventure and journey of experience they had with Ari. And also, as you see, the one on the left was the baby shower. So she had already had the baby, but they still had the baby shower. And he was there, support all the way. And even when she wants to FaceTime him, he's still there. So yes, exactly. And Ari, he's been on many TV shows and news channels to tell his story, and also, met a range of celebrities. So this is just a few that he's been on. Maury, the Tell His Story. Y'all all know who that is. That's the wait. He was. Is he small here or was he bigger? I don't know.
I think he was small.
Smaller here, right? Okay. And then, of course, a picture with Maury. Yes, you are the father. Yes.
Okay.
And then most recent interview with Dr. Oz, and also he was on the Doctors in the news, which is the Times in Israel. So basically, is the gift that keeps on giving.
That's the red cup. You better come through with the red cup.
Okay.
And the egg in the background. Is that an egg? And the egg.
Yes, I just love it. I love it.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
That's Ari. Ari is amazing.
What is that crawling on my ceiling? What is that? It's like a little something flying in here.
You know what?
Is it a spider? Listen, I don't have to put it on pause. I was just about to say bye. How?
Meika, breathe.
Oh, girl. Okay, girl.
Yeah, I be looking up at my ceiling.
No, we all looking at
Yes, you know what? Bye, bitches. Cause listen.
I can't.
Okay. Listen, that better be. I don't know, but that better be there when I'm
Better
done.
be there when you you keep
Because they keep
you keep looking up and pausing. It's okay.
Okay.
Well, that's a good drink. Mm.
All right, yes. Let
It
me
was a good combination, Mel.
toast to that and get my mind off this thing up here. And then it want to
Yes.
sit right there. Oh, I can't think of it. Mm.
So that's a good combination, Mel.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's yeah, I had to switch up the read a little bit. So we're gonna
Okay.
get into it when our guests come on and everything. But before they come on and everything, we've all saw the interview and
Yes.
that they've been,
Girl.
So I
Girl.
mean, I feel like I want to give my little opinion real quick on that, but I want to know what you ladies feel about that as well, because we all watched it, and we're and viewers. We're talking about the Dr. Oz one. Yeah, trash. But
Oh my gosh.
oh my gosh,
I mean, yes, it's pretty much trash.
Yes, it's trash
I don't know. I
because
just felt like they was hating. That's
Mhm.
they was hating on them.
They was hating and they was judging like they were so judgy and they tried to make it see they tried to make him feel like what he was doing was wrong. Like, don't badger me about a choice that I've decided to make to help these women, one who really don't have the thousands of dollars to have a baby. And like, y'all just mad because I'm doing it for free. Because if I was doing it for money and giving it to y'all would have had nothing to say. That thing, I'm sorry, that thing pissed me off. And then the little Miss Caucasian lady at the end talking
Michelle.
about
That's her
he ain't
name,
no
Michelle.
father, he's
Or
just
Melissa.
Yeah, Melissa.
something like that.
Mm-hmm.
She was just like, he ain't. I don't understand how he calls himself a father. He's a visitor or something. A visitor, girl. She probably don't have no man and don't get no. What's the name? Yes.
What's the name?
Yes. I'm sorry, I had to get that out. I just had to get that out.
I understand.
Yeah,
I understand everywhere you coming from. And it is, I think it's all about money. They feel like money is being taken out their pocket. But it was funny because I had a real brief conversation with somebody real quick today. And I guess they could tell the attitude in my voice because I was like, don't try me. So they were basically saying, like, okay, but what if you was in that boat and you having a kid, like you could just go to a sperm bank and get it. I was like, but that sperm isn't guaranteed. You don't know whose sperm you get in. And it was like, well, the dude could lie about his health and everything, so you don't know what sperm you get in there. I was like, but the point is, I know who it's coming from. I know the person. And I was like, and I wouldn't want to cheat my daughter. Like, if it's two moms, eventually as she get older, her friends, she gonna know this mommy and daddy's. Like, come on. So, she'll ask like, Mom, I know both y'all ain't just have me. Like, do I have a dad? Like, how did I get here? And I don't want to steal like my child's identity from them, like not knowing who, the other side is. So we got into a little debate about that because she was just like, nah, like if I was dating it, okay, but bitch, we're not dating. Like, how about that?
Okay.
You already got a ring on it. Don't play with me. So yes.
Okay.
Yes, Shorty got me tight real quick.
Okay.
Shorty got me tight real quick. So I was like, yeah, we're gonna have to go ahead and disconnect this call because I guess she could sense the tension. Because after that, I went mute, like type. Like I ain't had nothing to say. And then I would drop mic. So this little thing really do be like
it's difference of opinion. Yeah.
No, it really is. Like it really is. But I mean, her opinion didn't matter because, like I said, at the end of the day, like if that's something I wanted to do, that's what the fuck I'm going to do.
Okay.
On Mary Had a Little Lamb.
Okay. Mary and Joseph, boo. Mary and Joseph.
Okay, Mary and Joseph, and we dropped the baby.
I can't with you. I cannot. But yeah, I really don't like how he was being attacked. I really think he was being attacked on the Oz show and on he was on a little thing with a show with Dr. Drew. Dr. Drew is a butthole. I'm so sorry. Because he think he all that just because it's a DR in front of his name. Boo boo. No. Like, no, thank you. Like, don't do that to him.
Is he the boy? He not the bald-headed one.
I don't know.
He's the one that was always on like them MTV shows and stuff. Gray hair.
Oh yeah,
Glasses.
with the glasses. I know you. Oh, him. He was
Yeah.
okay.
But the other two shows that I saw him on, Maury and the Doctors, they were really like giving him, his props. And Maury always is cool with me. But they were, and then the moms, I love that the moms were like, no, he is not a donor, he is family. Like he's in our children's lives. Like he come to birthday parties and sleepovers. And when we ask him to come over, if he can make it, he comes. So like that's a different. You ain't gonna go no sperm bank and be like, yeah, let me get this donor's number and let him know he got a kid so he could come over for birthday parties. No. So, but yeah, to each his own. I was really feeling some type of way. I'm sorry, I'm all upset.
I got upset too. If I was a real debate.
Yeah.
I just debatable. Like, why is this a debate? Like, why can't I be happy and have a baby? Like, why can't we just
right?
Like, why I gotta be all of that?
Right.
That's true. And the fact that they was like, I learned a lot too, because they was like, I'm sorry, Melanie, what you say?
No, I'm saying that's your life. You can do what you want to do.
Yeah. And I didn't know that it was fresher. Like he was like, they said he had grade A sperm and it was freshest that way. And I was like, wow. Like I was learning some stuff too, because I'm not about to spend a whole bunch of money on some Dollar Tree sperm and it don't work.
Or no
wish sperm.
Yes, Dollar Tree sperm.
When you got grade A and it's free to me, okay. Listen, I want the potent.
Oh, that was a good one.
That was a good one. I need potency. Get it in here.
I feel you. Okay, I didn't know it was a such thing as grade A. Like, okay.
Yeah, it was something like that. He said like the doctor said he had like the best like sperm. I was like,
got that Jewish sperm.
I know that's right. Okay, like come through.
You know, they say the Jewish men are all rich and stuff, know how to manage money well.
Oh yeah, let me get a dollar.
Manage the sperm too, because listen, okay. If
And
I was a man, I would have grade A sperm too.
And he's a professor, right? So he's smart.
He is
smart as AF. Yes.
Okay. Yes. And then, no, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Oh, I was like, and then they brought his family. Well, how was your upbringing, and why would you? Is this something that's happening in your life, or happened in your life when you were,
Yeah, they was corny. They was corny. They was
trying to like make him say no. Well, this is what happened to me when I was younger. He was like, no, I'm a happy person. I wake up happy.
Okay,
I want to do.
And he has a family. Period. On period. So. With that being said, I think our guests are in the waiting room.
Okay.
Our mommies, our dearest friends,
yes,
our partners. Okay, because listen, I hope they got a drink because I'm ready to turn up. So let me go ahead and let them in without further ado. The Vanderhorsts. Okay.
They got drinks. They look good.
Yeah.
We got drinks. Let me see.
Yes.
Oh, that looks like giving me mango mimosa or something. That's giving me.
That?
We got some Jose Cuervo Gold and orange juice.
Oh, I'm close to that. Yes. Okay. Hi, girls.
Hey, y'all.
Hey. How y'all doing? Hey, ladies.
Welcome. We doing so good. We were just bashing these shows on the mic. Oh, and we got Ari on the mic. Okay. Yeah. All right. It's a party.
Hey, Ari.
Yeah, I'm doing good. Look at all these pretty ladies. Yeah. See, you could only see from my chest up, so you can't see my boner. You know, better that way.
Listen, you don't need to have that right now. You have enough of that.
You know what? I adore you. You don't look too bad yourself, sir. You don't look too bad yourself. Okay.
Thank you.
Well, welcome everyone to the show. We kind of already did the introduction and everything of that nature before you guys came on, but I want to welcome you all here and thank you so much for being with us.
Yes.
So this is exclusive. Right here. Okay.
Yes.
So Ari, for you, can you take us back to the beginning and how did this idea manifest to life? We're helping
Yeah.
so many women.
You started. It really started very similar to how it's continuing. My first two people that I helped, one was a single woman that was in her 40s, and she wasn't Mr. Right, and she lived on the Upper West Side of Manhattan. And the other one was a lesbian couple from Chelsea, just 2 miles south of where this other mom lived, and both of them wanted to grow their families and needed my help. And both of those children are 12 years old now.
Oh,
Check
But
it
it couldn't be more different because one has like a shaved head with, and a Hasidic Jew, and the other one has like long dreadlocks and, is African American. And at some point in one day they will meet, I'm sure.
Yeah.
nice.
Is this something that you always wanted to do? Like, what was your, people
I
always have
always
their
said
dream.
I always wanted to say I want 100 kids, since I
Really?
was a
Oh,
little
okay.
boy. No,
Really?
no,
Oh.
it was not. I grew up a very sheltered life. I didn't really know what I wanted, I thought I would just get
Okay.
married and have a very traditional family like all my brothers and sisters.
Okay.
It's not something I always wanted. I mean, of course, I'm from a big family, so I envisioned the big family, but my idea of a big family was not 100 children. My idea of a big family was, 2 boys, 2 girls, or like I wanted 7. I thought that would be nice, but I think maybe the reasons I started isn't really the reason I'm continuing. I mean, the reason I started, maybe there was part of like I want to grow a family. I'm from a big family and like a boy and a girl. My first 5 children were boys, and then I had my 5 boys, then I had a girl. But at this point, with 84 children, I don't really need to grow my family anymore. So it did transition, I think, after the first couple of kids, because a lot of people have, start a family, right? But not so many continue. So I think the reasons I continued were different than maybe the reasons that I started.
Yeah.
Awesome. Awesome. So I had listened to me, Ari, because I'm trying to figure it out. How do you compose? Like you are so bubbly, you're so excited, you're full of life. How do you do that? Like, how do you keep that up? Like with everybody like on you and attacking you and don't like what you're doing, and you're just like, yeah, F you too. Have a great day. Like, I love that. Like, how do you do that?
I was on Dr. Oz the 2 weeks ago, and people called me. They were so upset about some lawyer that came on for the last couple minutes and said bad things about me. And I was like, well, that's nice to get both sides. That's okay. I mean, they gave me like 90% of the show, and then they gave her a couple minutes to give another point of view. I thought it makes the show, it makes it more compelling. Sometimes it's nice when you hear both sides and both points of view. And I think people that want to have a negative opinion about it, ultimately, in the end, these aren't people that know me or that care about me. If they could read an article and have a negative opinion about me, that's really just a reflection of the kind of person they are. And I don't think it really has anything to do with me because they never met me, And I think ultimately I'm not one of those people that really, would say, I don't really care what anyone thinks. No, that's not true. I do care. People's opinions matter to me, but in the end, the people that love me and care about me are the opinions that matter most, right? Because even though their opinions matter, obviously, as they're closer and the people that know me, so certainly Shawna and Devin, their opinion matters to me. I care about them. They care about me. There's a lot of love back and forth, and I value very much their opinion. And then I think in the end, ultimately, the opinion that has to matter most has to be your own opinion. And that's your opinion of yourself. I can't take a poll and decide what I think I should do every single time and then see what, America decides. In the end, you have to do what feels right in your heart.
Nice.
That's what's
nice.
up.
That was very well said.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure it out.
Shawna and Devin, I want to ask you girls something. How did you guys come across Ari? Like, how was that? Like, take me from the beginning of that. Like, you guys are talking about having kids and like, how did this? Yeah, this bundle of joy.
We had a conversation on our first date. Just getting.
Oh,
y'all is so married.
We had a conversation on our first date, just getting to know each other, basically putting out there what we expect, what we will accept from each other. And so Sean shared with me that she was tired of being with women and breaking up with them having children, and the relationship with her and the children and wants to break up. Says she had a woman that would have a baby for her. So I had 5 kids before Kari. Yeah, I mean, I had done it many times. I was a pro at this thing. So I said, if we get married, I have a baby, because I'm not gonna just have a baby and then we be going through the riff-raff and back and forth. It had a commitment made between us before we decided to have a baby. So we got married, and then we got married December 4th. And then I'll say New Year's Eve, we were at her mother's house, and she was like, okay, so you ready to have a baby now? And I'm like, wait.
I know that's right.
Okay, we married. Let's go.
Right. So I said, okay. So I started conditioning my body, and we started looking for donors. We went to unknown donor sites or known donor sites. And we was just running into a bunch of creeps. Like, they were really, really nasty men. They and that we had to do it the natural way. And I was like, look, sir, that's not going to work for me. Right. They would ask for a picture of me, and then they would hit me up behind Shaw's back and ask to take me to lunch and dinner and whatever.
Terrible.
We asked Sean's brother, and he said no, he wanted to wait till he was married and had his first child with his wife, which is understandable. A couple of guys that Sean knew, but they had reservations. You know, we were like really in deep with one guy. And he was so excited at first. And then spoke to his father and his brother, and they said they didn't want him to be a deadbeat father. So he kind of asked.
Oh, okay.
We were really stressed out trying to figure this out. And so we were talking around some friends of ours, and they said, well, have you heard about the white math professor that's giving out free sperm? We looked at what?
Okay.
What an introduction.
As he sips.
Okay.
Right. So, of course, we looked at each other and we was like, played it off in front of them, because like, okay, right. Got in the daggone house, we both pulled out our phones and started Googling. Math professor giving out free sperm. And then when Ari's name popped up, we messaged him in his inbox, and it was just,
he was just like, okay.
Yeah, he was just like, okay, just let me know. You had
Wow.
He let us know that he was pretty much an open book. Any questions that we had to ask, he would answer. And so from that point, I still don't think we were settled on Ari after our first
encounter.
Our first conversation with him, because I don't know. Anyways,
I think
a lot of media attention. We didn't want to be on the media at first.
Gotcha.
Okay.
I was gonna ask, did it make you nervous? Like, that's what I was gonna.
Because at first we wasn't gonna have whoever our donor was involved with our child.
Okay.
And that's it. But once we started going on Ari's Facebook page and seeing all the pictures of him interacting with the other children, and then we started talking to some of the other moms that were already, moms of children, and we got to the point where we were like, it would be bad for, well, not bad, but it would be unfortunate if we didn't allow him to have a relationship with our child, as well as depriving our child of a relationship with him, because he's really a great person. So it started out with us not wanting the donor involved until we met Ari. Then we were like, we couldn't say no. It was just like, I had to be in the works. And just coming from the situation of Sean not really knowing her dad like that, and me not knowing my dad like that, I did that away from Kari. I wanted her to, even like we're her parents that she sees every day. She knows that she has two moms and a dad. So we hit Ari back up and we was like, okay, we ready this time. And he was like, okay, sure. Just let me know when you have a positive ovulation test. And that's how it happened.
Wow.
Awesome.
Look at that.
Oh,
Okay.
Look at
this
that.
is making me all bubbly on the inside part. Like my heart is just so overwhelmed that someone that's so, amazing would just be like, okay, listen, people want to have babies, let's make it happen. Because it's so hard and it's so expensive.
Right.
And listen, Ari, I was mad at the Oz show. You hear me? Because I was like cursing out Dr. Oz, everybody Oz, and that little piece of lady at the end. Because honey, she had me all messed up. But it like I don't like how to me they made it they were attacking you. And I didn't like, of course you was like, yeah, F you, have a great day. But I didn't like it seems to me like they tried to make you say, oh, I have a problem and this is why I want to do this. And my upbringing was so this way, and this is why I want to, have this kind of life. Did you feel on any of the shows that you've been on, have you felt attacked in any way? And if so, like, how did you handle that?
The whole time I was on the Dr. Oz show, all I could think about was the fact that, they scheduled this interview like a month in advance. This is the day of the filming. They had COVID tests and production crews that they had to prepare for. And then 36 hours before I'm supposed to go on air, I get a notification from a woman in Connecticut that my IVF is scheduled for that morning as well. And it was scheduled for the exact same time as the filming. So here I am, that she's already taken medication. I can't cancel on her, this is the day of her retrieval. And I can't cancel on Dr. Ross. I already committed. So I was trying to work out where I'd be able to do both. So while I was doing the interview, they were already doing the retrieval. But the doctor said, yeah, as long as you get there by 12 o'clock, you're good. And Dr. Ross just kept on asking more and more questions. I didn't realize I was going to be the whole episode. I thought I was just going to be 10 minutes, and then it kept on going. I was like, listen, I have a hard out, like I told them about this IVF, they had Barbara Corcoran on before me. And I think that, it's just, with COVID, everything just took a little bit longer. So that's all I was thinking about the whole interview. And I think for that IVF, literally, as soon as the show ended, I just ran to my car and drove straight to Connecticut and made it on time. And in fact, she made a whole bunch of embryos, and she's pregnant now with twins. In fact, she made a whole bunch of embryos, but they only implanted one because she just wanted one kid. But then it split, so now she's pregnant with twins, and so it was a success.
Wow!
Listen, because the doctor said you had grade A sperm, correct? Like. It was something to that effect. I'm just paraphrasing, but that's why she got twins. Because you got grade A. Yes,
but I thought it would have been a more compelling episode if I was able to stay those last 10 minutes, and then I could have debated that lawyer and then shared my point of view, because I didn't always agree. But in the end, ultimately, I think it is good to show both sides and why, share people's different opinions. And I think in the end, he really gave me a lot more airtime than they did her. And,
exactly.
Yeah, but ideally, we should have both been there.
Yeah,
right.
I guess.
Right. Ideally, yes.
Do you have like a system? Is there a system how everything works?
Yeah, I'm very system. I just say yes to everyone who asks. That's my system. And it's been working,
okay.
I'm batting 1,000 because every single one of the moms are just amazing moms. All these children are very wanted. All these children are very, very loved. Of course, I could have different parenting styles. So I have lots of kids that are having very, very different upbringings, but all of the children are very loved. And I think in the end, ultimately, that's what matters most.
Absolutely.
Nice. And as far as birth certificates, I know you've signed some. Do you know offhand how many you've actually signed?
Yeah, maybe like a dozen, but no, I couldn't even tell you the exact figure. But I keep all of them. I have a little folder in my office.
Oh wow, nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good.
Yeah, it varies, and sometimes it's dynamic, sometimes it changes. So sometimes they don't want me on the birth certificate, but then we might add it at a later date. And it's something that's very easy to add a name to a birth certificate. It's very difficult to take a name off a birth certificate. That's extremely complicated because sometimes when you want to do that, you need lawyers, and it could be challenging, especially if they're fighting the fact that they don't want to be taken off. But adding a name is just you sign an acknowledgement of paternity. Boom, put the name on.
Yeah, yeah.
Nice.
A lot of the women that reached out to me, I don't know them, so then they don't want to add a complete stranger onto the birth certificate. I met them once, they got pregnant, and then 9 months later. But then after a couple of years, if they feel more comfortable and they want it added, of course, I could add them to my insurance plan. So if the kids are on Medicaid and they don't need it, that's fine. But if they wanted the private insurance, I work for the city. It doesn't really cost me anything to add another name. So I have a couple of kids on my insurance.
Oh wow, that's good.
That's interesting.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you are Mr. Nice
And then,
Guy.
of course, I
Okay.
have some, kids from abroad, and I have a woman pregnant in Africa now, I have a woman pregnant in Europe, and if they want to get the child U.S. citizenship, then I probably would need to put my name on the birth certificate so that we could file the proper paperwork. I have a daughter in Africa, and she's 1 year old, and we're trying to bring her to the U.S. and we've been working with the U.S. Embassy in Accra, but it's very, very challenging because, of course, with COVID, it's just so difficult to get an appointment. But that's what I've been working on a lot this month.
Okay. Awesome. To
I
our
have a question.
mommies. Oh, no, go ahead, Mel.
Nope. Go ahead.
Okay. To our mommies, I just love you guys. Hi. Are there any, would you say, are there any well, I know the pros, but are there any cons to this method of conception? And if there are, can you share with those who want to do it but kind of scared because they don't really know what's going on and how to go forth with that?
You the talker.
Personally, I don't see any cons. You get to know who your child is coming from, and so it's never a wonder of when Kari walks a certain way, who she walks like. Or if she says something, where she gets it from, or even from day to day, she looks like me and she looks like Ari and she looks like me. But I feel like when you go to a sperm bank and they just give you a number and they give you this file to look through, it's not answering any questions. It's just like whoever they want to throw in there, and people get paid to donate sperm. So it's just like, you go, you donate sperm, you get a check. There's a lot of people who do that every day with like day-to-day labor jobs. There's really nothing into it. So with me just being able to sit with Ari and have a conversation with him, if I had to ask about his family, I can't ask about his family and know my child's heritage, other than my side. To me, it's the best way. Everybody doesn't agree with it, but I mean, everybody, whatever floats whoever's boat is what works for them. But for us, for her to be able to wake up in the morning and say, I want to call my dad, and for us to be able to let her FaceTime him, and just those moments, like I think it was 2 weeks ago, Kari was like really, really sick and she would not take her medicine. And we're like, okay, let's call Ari and see if Ari can get her to take her medicine. And Ari is like, please do it. She's like, Daddy loves you. Just take your medicine. And she's like, she's a baby Leo, so she's gonna get pushed back anyway. But yeah.
Ari's a Leo, Devin's a Leo, and Kari's a Leo.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh my gosh. Oh my God. I'm gonna pray for you.
So, but eventually she took her medicine, and I feel like those are the important things in life. People always want to say things that don't make no sense to us. Like we knew what it was when we decided to ask somebody to have a baby, like help us have a baby. We weren't expecting financial gain from it. We wasn't expecting Ari to come and bring diapers or run Kari to daycare for us. We're two grown, mature women that knew that we were ready to have a family. So when people bring up stuff like, oh, why would you do it with him? Oh, he should be paying child support for all of these children. That's not his responsibility. It's really not at the end of the day. And That's mainly the thing that we face about us using a known donor. Or people have this thought that we all have sex with Ari in order to conceive that way. And that's not true. My baby came in a cup. Okay.
Okay. Yes, a soft cup. Yes.
Yes. It's just like they'll call us disgusting because we know the donor. But how disgusting is it for you to insert sperm inside of you and you don't even know where it comes from?
Okay.
So,
Exactly.
I feel like
so involved, like
right. Or you just sleeping around with everybody and don't know who your baby daddy is.
Okay. Right. Word right out of my mouth. It's no different.
It's no different.
No different.
But they seem to drag us through the mud because we chose to use Ari as a known donor, as a free donor,
As a white donor.
as a white donor. We get we don't love our culture. We don't love our skin because we use the white donor. And I'm like, first of all, nobody is purely anything at this point in life.
that's
Like the way everybody been mixing, mingling, you don't have a pure anybody. So even these people that's out here that think they're pure black, you're not. And the people who think that they're pure white, you're not either. So y'all just need to go on ancestry.com and check that.
Right. And get the truth, get the facts.
Right. But they don't understand being lesbians. It's expensive to have a child. And why would I want to spend my whole life savings or collectively our whole life savings on a sperm bank? And then when my child get here, I got to put up a GoFundMe for diapers.
Ain't gonna work. Don't make sense to me.
Don't make sense to me either.
Make it make sense. That's all I say. Make it make sense.
I personally don't have a con with it. Just to go back to answer your question, I don't have a con with it.
Okay.
Like I said, to each his own. Maybe some people feel some type of way, and that's how they feel. But I mean, I respect it either way. If you feel like it's not for you, then it's not for you.
right.
But we don't have a problem with it.
That's fair. Thank you for sharing.
So how do you all like, even with moms, like how do you all find a way to spend time? Because Ari, I know you're very involved. Like, is there ever like any issues with like, okay, I'm gonna be with this baby today or this child today, and then the other mom gets jealous or anything like that? Have y'all experienced anything?
They laughing.
Yeah.
He's smirking, they laughing.
Just like a traditional.
We know each other. We know each other a couple of years already, right? And I could. It's not even I could count on one hand. I could tell you right now, we fought 0 times. We've never had any fights. Period. And how many moms and dads can say that?
Right.
Kari's never seen us fight, but not because we're fighting in private. Kari's seen us fight because we've never fought. We've never had this agreement. Of course, I'm letting them make 100% of the parenting decision, so there's very little for us to fight about because we both want what's best for Kari. They get to make all the decisions. Of course, they're doing all the work, but no, there's no jealousy because I think there was also no intimacy. There was no dating. There's no history. The moms aren't jealous of each other. They get along with each other very, very well generally. And if they don't get along, then they don't have to. They don't have to be in a relationship with each other. They don't have to love each other. But of course, there's 84 moms there, and they can pick and choose which ones they feel most comfortable with and which ones they feel a connection with. And, some of the families keep to themselves, and then some of them, develop very, very close relationships with the other moms and the other kids.
Okay.
So Ari, I know you mentioned something as far as dating. When you grow older and you no longer, are the sperminator, produce sperm,
You
do you
retired.
think that's when you'll start dating, perhaps?
I've had a lot of short-term relationships. I haven't been a very good boyfriend. I mean, at the end,
Okay.
I didn't rule it out. Obviously, if I fall in love and my partner, wanted me to retire, I'm totally okay with that too. I'm 45 years old, and I'm not going to be doing this when I'm in my 50s. My dad had my younger sister when he was 46, so he keeps on telling me to stop, but I was like, listen, you didn't stop till you were 46.
Okay.
My mom had me when she was 25, and I was her 5th child, and I know her parents were telling her to stop having kids, and she didn't listen. I still have a younger brother and sister, So, yeah, I of course I will date more seriously. Obviously, it's a little difficult to be in a relationship while you're helping other women grow their families.
Yeah.
I helped a woman from Staten Island today, so that means that if my girlfriend or partner wanted to be intimate last night, and I said, "Well, I can't really be intimate with you because I need to save my sperm for this woman who's coming tomorrow, who's ovulating," that's not really something it would be fair to ask anyone to accept.
Yeah, that's true.
Ideally, you want to abstain, for 24, 36 hours, 48 hours in between donations. So it makes it a little difficult, especially while I have so many. I have over 20 women pregnant right now.
Over 20. Okay.
Yeah, and three of them are having twins. So
I would just like to say, whoever dates you will have to very much so be comfortable with you having like so many baby mamas. Because look, baby mamas, we deep now.
But there's no baby mama drama. It's not
I love it. I love it.
That's gonna be one of my questions.
Are you gonna hit 100? You're gonna hit 100 this year?
Yes, if everyone delivers on their due date, I will hit 100.
Wow.
Who's going to be 100?
Who's going to be the 100th? It's hard to say. Right now, if they all deliver in order, it's tough because with twins, usually they induce them at 36 weeks. They don't let it go full term, especially if they're a little older. But right now, it looks like it'll be a mom in Europe who's expecting twins. So I guess she might be number 100. But it could be a woman from Harlem, not too far from you.
No, she said she's hoping to be the 100th mom.
No.
Okay, y'all fussing over, yes.
Well, that's good because that takes me right into my
twice. A lot of people don't know, but
I was saying that's good because that took me right into my leadway for you, Shawna. If given another chance, would you consider being a carrier?
I'm going back and forth with it. There's times when Kari is like running around and she's doing too much. I'm like, nope, I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
And then there's times it's like, I do want a legacy of my own. Devin, she carried Kari, but I do want a legacy of my own. So in that retrospect, I think I do want to carry,
Yeah, but it doesn't really matter what she thinks because as a family, we all took a vote. Me, Devin, Kyle, we all voted unanimously that she needs to get the show on the road already. So she's outvoted. It's a democracy.
Let me say what she thinks.
It doesn't really matter what she thinks.
Ari said what he said now.
Maybe she could be have baby 125, 115. Somewhere in that range.
Or 126, right? What is Kari? 26?
29.
She's 29.
What? Well, if we want another Leo, we could just time it out,
Oh gosh, another Leo. You hear that, Shawna?
I heard it loud and clear. Nope. We're not doing that.
Wow.
So then we got to try now,
Okay. Ari is ready.
Okay.
You stay ready, Ari. We know you stay ready.
Yeah, I'm very ready with all these gorgeous ladies. I'm ready to explode.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ready.
My child will be a hot mess. Y'all do not want me to have a junior. Yes.
Yeah, Meika's a little.
Meika, you should try. Go ahead.
Yes.
Give up Ari.
Yes. Give us
y'all kids can be siblings. Yes.
Okay.
Exactly.
Okay.
You said exactly. Okay, you ready? He ready.
Yes, come on, Shawna, bring these kids. Let's talk. I'm gonna be babysitting mine though, because y'all know I got to go out and stuff. We had to go slide through like, y'all trying to babysit tonight.
Don't be seen at our house too much. We already labeled as sister mom.
Right.
Wow, people in y'all business here. Damn.
People ask us all the time, like, are y'all all like just committed to one man? I'm like, committed to what? What are we doing? I said, most people are committed to men.
Right.
To be quite frank, they all just think that Ari is just like the leader of the pack, and we just all go to him. Like, have y'all seen Ruthless?
I think Kari's the leader of the pack. If you must,
definitely.
Yes, Kari is amazing. I love me some Kari.
She's definitely the leader.
So they think it's like a poly relationship.
Yeah, they think
husband and all y'all are the wives.
yeah, like we just like kind of like how Ruthless is. If y'all know Ruthless, they think that Ari is like the highest. I'm like, no, that's not how it's going. Yeah, they often think that, but it's okay. Let people think what they want
They
to.
want to think,
But
right?
Shawna, I'm coming to that baby shower. Yeah, go D when you had a little belly. Oh,
Aw.
I want to invite. I'll come up. I'll come up there.
Yes, I'll be there too.
It's only 4 hours, so I'll come on up.
All right.
And Ari, I know you were getting hit with these crazy lawsuits. Like, how are you holding up? How are you holding up with all that? Like, 'cause I know it could be stressful.
Yeah, with more than half my salary is garnished, for just a few women that sued me for child support. But that's not what's remarkable that 5 women went back on their word and filed for child support. What's remarkable is that there's 79 women that did not file for child support, and that just speaks so much to Shawna and Devin's character and all these other moms, like, because they don't owe me nothing, they don't know me. They could say, listen, we want to do what's best for our child, and they could rationalize it. It's so easy to just say, well, you know what, we can collect a check for the next 21 years. And the fact that they don't, and I do have some moms that struggle, and I'm sure they could use the check, and they don't. And I think that just speaks to the character of so many of the moms, and that surprises me and shocks me every single day what good people are.
Oh, yeah.
We're very overprotective too. Like when people ask about, oh, can you refer me to your donor? The first question I ask them, like, okay, so let me ask you a question.
Right.
Times get hard. Were you taking for child support? And they're like, no, we will never. I said, okay, because you can't do that. We're not doing that. You're not coming from us anyway doing that.
Right.
But we would never refer anybody that would try to do any financial harm, physical harm, emotional harm to him, because at the end of the day, Ari is very selfless, and he gave us something that we could never, ever, ever, ever repay him for, which is our daughter, and hopefully another child. But those are gifts those are not just like regular gifts. That's a whole life. That's a lifetime of gifts, if you want to ask. So we're very overprotective of him. We don't play about Ari.
Okay.
Now somebody will have baby mama drama if they look.
Okay. Yes, and I'll second that, Ari, and that the first ladies, we got your back, boo, because we ain't playing. Make us come to wherever you are. We okay.
Yeah.
We got your back, boo. Don't listen. Family.
Yeah.
Yes. You don't play about Ari either.
Are there any siblings that look just alike? Like, so I know it's all, a lot of different moms, but any that you're like, oh my God, they look just alike.
Yeah, I get confused. Who gets confused? Google Photos. It has like facial recognition, and it's always putting in albums, and they're like, are these two people the same? I'm like, no. I keep on having to fix their albums because their facial recognition software is not working. So you do see pairs. And then I don't know. I went to the Bronx Zoo Saturday with twins, and they look nothing alike. And I'm like, wow, I don't understand that. So,
Ari, didn't you see somebody that took a picture with you because they know who you were?
Wow.
Yes, yeah. But they were like, I know one of your baby mamas. I just don't know which one. I was like, so I guess now I got to the bottom of it. It was someone who worked at the Bronx Zoo.
No, someone that worked there. She went to I think she went to Old Westbury with me. Sonia Westbury.
Yeah, she was like, yeah, I think it's D. And I'm like, I don't know D.
Wow.
Oh my God, I just love you.
We've had people that have been able to identify siblings to Kari without even knowing. We had one of our old neighbors in our own neighborhood was like, I think I work with one of your daughter's siblings. I seen her and they look just alike. And I was like, which one? And they were like, oh, Taraji. And I'm like, yeah, they favor. And I'm like, yeah, they're definitely sisters. Believe it or not, she wakes up in the morning and I'll be like, she looks like Aries today. She looks like Taraji today. She looks like their face. They, for some reason, they have different moms, but they all resemble in some way. And I guess that's Ari's genes.
And the majority of them have Ari's eyes. Like a D shape.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Kari does.
Kari,
Those
yeah,
dreamy
Kari
eyes.
does. Kari
Yeah.
has that eyes.
Those bedroom eyes.
Okay. Yes. Girl, don't be getting him excited now. He already said what he said now.
Right.
No need to stay out the bedroom. Yes.
Yes. But you do, yes, but all right, you do look okay. Okay. Yes. You woke up like this, Ari, okay?
He is a mess. But no, on all honesty, like I really do. Actually, I don't have nothing negative to say. I like what you're doing. I like that you're helping people. Like me and Devin and Sean, we talked or whatnot, and we kind of had a little debate too. Like as far as her angle was, what was it? Helping Black women, and then my angle was because they're lesbian. Is this why you get a lot of pushback? Or people being so negative towards it, like two moms, no, it should be a mom and a dad, or that they're minority. So like, what is your take on that?
But it's interesting because I found out today, just during this podcast, that I wasn't their first choice. Initially they asked a Black man to help them, and then it didn't work out because the guy turned down. And then now you want to judge them because that guy said no.
Right.
So that just seems silly. I'm sure if there
Yeah.
was a it's like, right, it's 2021. Like, are we really going to judge
Right.
people? And it's two consenting adults. In this case, we're three consenting adults, and society already accepts two moms. They already accept two dads. Is it really that big a stretch to say two moms and a dad? I mean, it just seems much more natural. Do you know what's bizarre is that, well, why don't you just go the normal route? And the normal route is nothing normal about it. It's completely abnormal. What's the normal route? Oh, open up a book and then choose who your child's father is. As bizarre as that is, imagine the child suffering from identity issues and never knowing who their father is. And okay, so I'm not going to be father of the year. I get that. I can't keep up with all my responsibilities. That's true. But at the bare minimum, I could at least let the child know that I love them, or if they want to know who I am. But this idea of not knowing, I think, is very problematic, and it causes a lot of trauma, I think. And you could just speak to donor conceived children, and they struggle with that. I went to the zoo. I went to the zoo Saturday, and we have a daughter together, and they have an older child that was conceived through a clinic, and they don't know who the father is. And the child sometimes asks, who's my dad? And we're like, oh, you don't have a dad, and it's he's 6, so he's all right. He doesn't have a dad, but he sees me come to visit his younger sister, and he sees that his younger sister has a father. And she told me just in the park that we're like, oh, I wish I met you before, and of course then she wouldn't have had her son, and she's very much in love with his son. But a lot of the families that reached out to me that already had children from donor conceived children beforehand that said, well, you know what, that you're coming to visit the kid, and then my older daughter's asking questions, can you be a dad to her as well? So I know I have 84 biological children, but a lot of other children are calling me dad as well, because once you have 84, what's one or two more?
Well, make me cry. Sorry.
What
I'm not even doing this with y'all right now.
What I was gonna ask you, Ari, hold on. What I was gonna ask you was,
You're crying.
oh my God.
Oh my God,
Ari?
Devin, you crying too?
Yes.
I'm
Oh my
not.
God. Y'all, I need some tissue.
But that is deep
Come
because
on. Yeah.
it's
It's tough. Yes.
but
yes.
that is deep, Ari, because
Wow.
even those who like, yeah, I know my daddy, right? But I don't know my daddy, and my mama did it the natural, the quote unquote natural way, I don't know my father. I don't even talk to my father. So to have you want to, I can't ask you want to be my daddy, but never mind.
I definitely can't be your sugar daddy. I'll tell you that right now. It's not in the budget. I could be a pimp daddy. I could be a baby daddy. Those are the two daddies I'm on. I could do either one of those daddies.
Listen now. I have my own daddy, so
Okay, good.
I'm good. But thanks for the offer. But no, all jokes aside, though, you're hilarious. But like it speaks volume to who you are as a person, because like I said, yeah, I know my father, but I can't call my father and him pick up the phone and me ask him questions like your children can. If they want to pick up the phone and call you or FaceTime you, they can do that freely. So That's just. Let me stop because I'm a cry.
Can I say something really quick?
Yes.
I know Ari mentioned in the beginning of the last little statement he made, he didn't know that he wasn't the first choice. But what I will say is thank you to the choice that didn't work out, because Ellie is the best choice that we could have made. Yes. So we are thankful for his indecisiveness. We thank him for that, because Kari wouldn't be the same Kari without Ari.
Right. This is true. And she is spicy, honey. Yes.
Yeah. She is that girl.
Boy. We still stuck on her interview when she was okay.
Spicy. Yeah. So, and I had a question, right? So as far as, have you ever considered helping, like, let's say a gay male couple and they had a surrogate? Like you would give your sperm to their surrogate?
I have many gay men that reach out to me asking me for help, but for other perverted reasons, not for growing their family. They have enough sperm between the two of them that it would be very unlikely that they would need me to produce for them. They want my sperm for other reasons.
Oh my! That's the man.
Oh, that's when you got a dog.
Well, all right.
Ari, you need an OnlyFans.
Okay.
That was good. You know what? You all right with me.
And Ari, do you still you're still teaching? Yes.
Yes, of course. Online.
Are you a professor? Oh, okay.
Yes, I teach mathematics and computer science at a university here in Brooklyn.
Okay, I thought so. Bless your heart. And they don't pay us teachers a lot, so yes. My prayers are with you on the money.
Well, I'm just glad they're not paying us by how much our students are learning, because I don't know what they're learning. I think all cheating on the exams. Exactly.
Yeah, you heard it here first.
Yeah, it's all that virtual. It's hard to do.
Yeah, but I go back in 2022.
Okay.
Oh, 2022. Okay.
March of 2022 is when we're going back in person. Yeah.
Okay.
I've been out since 2019.
Oh wow! Yeah, since okay.
But it allows me to travel more. I'm not beholden to being stuck, and of course, I've had more children because of it, because I'm able to go from place to place. Of course, usually if I'm working Monday through Thursday, and they're ovulating on Wednesday, well, then we've got to wait till next cycle. But now it really wouldn't matter. And then flights have been so affordable as well. So I have women pregnant in over 10 states right now, and then plus Europe and Africa.
Okay.
New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, Pennsylvania, Maryland. I have Florida, Alabama is due next month, and then Texas, Tennessee, New Hampshire, Massachusetts.
Okay.
Wow.
Oh, you all over. Okay.
So when you go, they pay for you to go, right? You don't have to pay the expenses when you have to travel.
Yep, generally. These flights have been so affordable during COVID, so it wasn't like, well, you want to give me the $30. Like sometimes the flights were like $10. It was really ridiculous. But the vast majority of the women are New York, New Jersey, Connecticut. They're local. Then Kari costs around $1.50, I think, to conceive. That was it. I don't know if you paid for the subway or you jumped the turnstile, but we could add the $2.75 and
$2.75. Well, actually $5.50.
Yeah.
Both of us got, and then the soft cup was 79 cents, right? So
yeah.
So, yeah, and then all of that money they could save to help raise the child. So
exactly.
There you go.
And I believe that Kari is going to do amazing things, and that she's going to eventually take care of us as her parents, because I see so much greatness in her. Yeah. And I just want to say
I see a great babysitter for Shawna's future child in there.
Okay.
Kari's not playing.
I see that too. Yes, Shawna. Yes, mama. Yes.
But,
yes.
I just want to take a time to say thank you, because it's not enough media out there that has the moms to actually say thank you. And even though I'm sure it's going to be some negative comments and all of that, but they can keep it to themselves. For me and my wife, we are thankful. Yes. We are thankful for you, everything that you do, even the calls when she wants to call, you always answer. And that means a lot to us because growing up without a father that didn't want to answer the phone, it means a lot to us. And people don't understand the part that you do play. They only want to say the part that you don't play. But that was never required of you to play a part. So let's start from there. So the part that you do play, we just want to say thank you from the bottom of our hearts because Kari is a blessing like no other. Um, Hopefully soon we'll have another blessing. Oh, and just to let you know, Ari, because you don't know, and I don't think the ladies know. I think Meika only know that we are planning to move to like Maryland.
Oh, is that why you asked me about that area, Shawna? Okay.
Because we're planning on moving.
Everybody trying to come home. Yes.
Our baby said.
But it's important for us
They're gonna be up north.
for Kari to have a close
Two women pregnant in Maryland, plus we got three kids there already.
Mm-hmm. And you know, Kari and Aries are like this. You know, we were pregnant at the same time, so you know they're like really close, and that's important for us to have a really good bond with her siblings that are close enough for her to have a bond with. And I can't stop saying thank you enough, even though I know you're probably like, oh, because that's just Ari. But
you know what's bizarre is that you know, a couple years ago I took 5 minutes out of my day. You know, I watched some porn, I touched myself, I enjoyed it. You know, and here it is years later, and she's still thanking me. She's still thanking me for what I did a couple years ago. I took 5 minutes out of my day. That's all it took, and every day she's still thanking me. We so appreciate you. I'm the one who's thanking her. Look what she's doing for my daughter every single day, day in, day out. Both of them just are the best parents, giving Kari so much love and so much attention and so much joy. And then they're thanking me. And it's just bizarre world. It makes no sense. You know?
Yeah.
Well, we want to thank each other because without us and without you, it wouldn't be no her. So let's thank each other for what we did. And I don't feel like you have to thank me at all. This is something that we wanted. We sought you out for something that we wanted, and you came and you delivered, and you delivered an amazing gift. And you keep on giving and then stop at dropping off a cup and you on your way. You kept on giving. It wasn't a wham bam, thank you, ma'am. Okay. Giving. So the same way you can say thank you to us, we have to say thank you to you because we don't have sperm. We don't have sperm. So without you, it wouldn't have been nothing. So we do thank you and we love you. You are family to us. And I the lady on I said, oh, he's just a visitor. Well, baby, look, he gonna be a visitor to you, but he is family to us.
That's right.
Okay, because she pissed me off when she said that.
That is right. That
my temperature up high. My vitals was high.
Yeah, be getting all emotional up in here.
It was, and I just love Ari how you just be like, yeah. So I did this for 5 minutes and bam, and but it's you for me, honey. It's you for me because everything about you is awesome.
Did you ladies have anything else?
Yeah, I wanted to ask Ari, like many years from now, many years when your children are older, what do you want them when they think of dad? Like, what is it that you want them to think like as far as a legacy that you're leaving? What do you think? What would you want them to say about their father?
You know, the truth is, I'm not gonna. Father's Day's coming up. I'm not Father of the Year. Okay, I know they appreciate, but I can't be. It's just physically impossible. Of course, I don't have a high bar to set because I'm trying to beat some anonymous frozen sperm donor who would have been 0. So I do my best, you know, and I try at least to the bare minimum let the children know I love them every day, right? But they're not going to have me in their life forever. That's just life, right? No child has their parents forever, and but they do have their brothers and sisters forever. So I think the greatest gift my parents gave me was my brothers and sisters, and I think even if I can't provide financially, you know, for my children, I think I gave them something that's worth much more. And of course, we're all hoping Kari has a sibling coming soon, but a lot of the moms, when they reached out to me, they were 40 years old, and another sibling maybe wasn't as much of an option, because, it was too difficult. Or if they were a single mom, they couldn't really give their child a brother or sister because of all the challenges. So they appreciate the fact that now their child has brothers and sisters, and the child won't be an only child. So I hope that my wish for my children would be, that they love their brothers and sisters, and I think helping them bond as they grow up, it goes a long way.
Oh, you're a unicorn. Like, you're too good to be true.
Yeah,
it's just all magical, majestic in here.
It is. I feel bubbly.
Me, I told you, like.
Well, it could be the alcohol, but either way, I think we all need to toast because, y'all is just amazing up here.
Yes,
clean.
Yes. So toast is an amazing man, amazing human being, helping other women and families grow into the mommies.
Yes,
allow them to be still be part of their children's lives, because that's what, thinking about the children, that's what you're doing. You're thinking about who you've created. It's not about you as parents, it's about the babies. So cheers to you both and all the moms and families that you blessed, Ari. So I love you.
Yes. And before we let you guys go, I know, Shawna, guys, did you want to plug your YouTube site?
Yes, we have a YouTube channel called Vanderhorst Love. And look at you,
ready.
And we made this YouTube just for you guys to see. You guys judge us from the outside, but this is the inside. This to let you see how our child is being raised, since y'all got so much to say. Okay. So y'all can see for yourself. Like, this is we are a family. Whether you look at it from the left or the right or in front of it, we are a family on all sides. So just tune in and you get to know us a little better. You get to especially know Kari a little better. We will start a family channel soon. This is kind of just a channel for me and Sean. Kari is, featured a couple of times, but we definitely wanted to start our channel first, because we have to know that everybody who subscribes got good intentions in their heart, and before we put our baby on the screen. So we join the family, come to Vanderhorst Love, get your little kikis, and we turn up. And Ari is featured on our channel.
Yeah.
So, just get to know more about us. You got so many questions that you want to ask. Trust me, get to know more about us, and you will get all your answers on how our baby is being raised and how our family dynamic is.
Yes.
Thank
you. Yes. So thank you guys for joining us tonight.
We love y'all so much.
Baby, drop a thug tear. Like, come on now.
Those was real tears. Those was real. They was all real.
Ari, thank you so much for everything that you are truly doing for all these women and blessing them with these beautiful, amazing babies. Like, thank you so much for that. Appreciate it.
We love you, Ari.
We love Ari.
Yes,
love you too.
So much.
Love you all.
All right, guys.
Love you guys.
Love you. Thank you so much.
Mommies.
Oh my God, y'all, we had a famous part. Oh my God. Like, I'm starstruck.
Yes,
like, I just saw him on real television.
Okay. That was really, I did not expect the crowd. Like, come on now. Like,
they got me in here. Oh my gosh. I know y'all see this shadow.
Yeah.
I did.
I look like a little E.T.
Go ahead. Yes. E.T. phone home.
Oh my God.
We still recording.
We still recording.
So yes, we are. Okay. So we're gonna take us to our last final part. I've been saving. That was funny. I've been saving this here.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna go ahead and get into it, y'all. The viewers post alert.
Thing.
It's hot in here.
The viewers post alert. I'm just gonna go ahead and get right into it.
Oh my
gosh. So this showed up on Facebook. Someone posted, God watching people lick the hole he specifically made for shitting. So one goes, and this is what was said. So Gabrielle Union was all over social media over some comments about her alluring to eating booty. Now, whether or not she actually does, you and I never know. So I guess it really doesn't matter at this point. But what I do find somewhat interesting is this fascination for eating booty. I don't mean fascination in the sense that I'm about to start licking booty, but a fascination in why eating booty is actually a sexual pleasure in the first damn place. The words eating booty sounds just as disgusting as I'm assuming the actual act of eating booty. I cannot understand this desire. Some people have to stick their tongue in the crack of someone's ass and literally lick in and around their anus. Maybe the person on the receiving end is experiencing some type of pleasure from the licking, but for the person actually licking, you literally have your tongue in someone's ass, like literally tongue in ass. The same area where this person expels loads of shit into a toilet. I don't get it. I really don't. So I'm like, let's get into that.
Is that a woman who said that?
Yes.
That's a woman, so she don't get her pussy ate.
That is a woman who said that. So, but we gonna get into it. Like she felt real strongly about that or whatever.
Ain't nobody eat her booty right.
Okay.
Because I was like, yeah, her groceries is definitely not getting A right. Because if so, she wouldn't have to say all of this. But I feel like, okay, girl, like we in 2021 now. Like, what kind of sex are you like missionaries? That's just it. Like there's so many parts of the body that needs to be explored, so many nerve endings everywhere that need to be touched and taught and learned about. So I don't see an issue with eating the booty like groceries because it's a form of pleasure. And you also got to think about it, gay men, like they rely on that. That's part of their sex or whatnot. So it's like, okay, she think it's disgusting to her. Maybe, I don't know, if you double somebody who ain't clean a booty hole all good, but like you definitely supposed to like, that's supposed to be clean and all that before you do any munching and eating. But I don't understand why she feels so strongly like this. Like there's something happened to her.
It's probably she had a bad experience or it's not done right at all. Like,
or her booty stink and somebody told her.
Oh my God. I love y'all so much.
I mean, I don't know, because it's like she talk about her, okay, the shit come out of it, but when you get your booty, I personally don't eat booty, but I get mine ate. So and it's not by force, it just happens. But it's clean, like I'm clean. So like if you clean, just like with the pussy, you bleed. Women bleed out of that, and men still women still eat that. So I mean, if you're clean and you clean it, and you should be good. Like I don't know, for me, I don't engage in sexual activity unless I'm clean anyway. Like I don't.
Right, because we don't have anybody talking about me. Like
I don't give all day. I'm not.
I don't give all day either. I can't give no all day. That is not what it's giving.
All day pussy.
Yeah, you don't get all day pussy.
Like outside.
Yes, it smell like outside.
That be smell like no outside.
I can't.
That was a good
one. But you would not be like no outside talking about something. Come on in here. No.
Oh God, that was a good one.
I mean, I must say, I don't eat everybody booty like groceries, but I have. Sometimes I like to eat the booty, so but it be clean booty.
Okay.
And I mean, I get off on it, like it make Bay throw it back like in a circle, and I be like, Okay, what you giving?
Okay.
What you giving, girlfriend? Okay,
Okay.
sis. Like, okay. So, yeah, but I'm just open. That's just me. I'm open-minded. I'm open to different things.
Yeah. You have
Yes.
to
I don't know
be.
what
Ain't somebody else will, honey.
I
Yeah.
don't know what she's talking about because I can't relate. He be having his whole face in it.
Okay. Viewers post alert. It is safe to say that none of us really agree with the
No, ma'am. Or whoever, no, ma'am. We don't get it. Ari should have been on here to answer that question.
Like, yeah. I mean, what's wrong with eating the booty? Yeah,
right. Okay.
It's 2021. Okay. Yes.
Y'all are funny, but no, we disagree.
Yes, I can relate to that, honey.
To each his own. We're not judging, but to each his own. Something's going on. Something had happened to where she feels so strongly about this sexual act.
Yeah, what the girl on Crooklyn say? I ain't no punta. I keep my booty clean. What she say?
I ain't no punta. I keep my. I don't know.
Is it my booty clean? I can't remember, but yeah.
So yes, that basically concludes the viewers post alert.
That's what happened. That's why she against it. That's exactly what happened with whoever she was with. Oh, I'm sorry that happened to you.
Oh, you know what? I can't. And what's this Gabrielle? What is going on with Gabrielle and eating booty? I ain't never heard. I don't know. What's that? Oh,
yeah. Where did Gabrielle?
You mentioned this a while ago. A while ago, she was on something on TV, and she was saying like, "There's nothing wrong." You know what I'm saying? With eating your man's booty. So they was
that's what you want to do.
Looking at her like, what? Like, so she didn't say directly that she eats her husband's booty, but she was saying like, I think it's normal. It's nothing wrong with eating your man's booty. If your man want his booty ate, you should eat his booty. Yeah. So that took on a whole big thing, and I mean, like I said, like,
and I can't relate to that either because my man don't want his booty ate.
No. Well, there you go.
And I wouldn't do it if he wanted it. No, that's
because that's just not your thing.
That's not my thing.
If I was with a man, I don't know if I would eat his booty either. But I don't know. I guess being with a girl is a little different. I like to see the case clap. So
make it clap.
Oh my God, y'all are just, I love y'all so much. Today has been awesome today.
Yes, that was a good one. So, all right, meaty girl, you might as well go ahead and plug us because I'm not on this booty.
Yeah, my ass.
Literally. Okay, literally.
So, thank you all for tuning in. If you want to hit us up, you want to come on the show, you just want to give your opinion, whatever. Our email is firstladies2412@gmail.com. You can check out our post on Facebook. That is is it the Drunken Threesomes? Drunken Threesomes with the First Ladies. Our Instagram is @Drunkenthreesomes. You can check us out on there as well. And make sure you are subscribing.
Oh, wait, and we got a TikTok now too, guys.
Oh yeah, what's the TikTok?
Drunken Threesomes 2412. So it's Drunken the number 3 sums 2412. So 2412, but 2412 with a slogan.
Yes, that's TikTok on the mic. Okay. I guess I gotta get hip because I'm not hip to the TikTok yet. The Tik and the Talk.
Don't you worry, because when I get there, we're definitely.
Now we want a TikTok. Now we want a TikTok. I've been wanting a TikTok all this time.
Oh well, we didn't have a Drunken Threesomes. Now we do. Yes.
So yes, we have a TikTok as well, guys. But just make sure that you like, share, comment. You could feedback if you want to be on the Black Excellence segment. You could do that as well. If you have something, want our opinion on a no judge zone. Of course, we don't judge. We don't tell who you are. You can submit that as well. So yeah, and make sure you subscribe and share and like this and all that jazz.
Okay. Yes. So Yes, circle. Let's put up our glasses.
And send. Yes. You gotta say send.
And send. Yes.
Yes.
Toast, clink, 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 clink. And
Right.
just in case, if you were still wondering, we are
Still
still
going strong.
Smile for the camera.